Lucy heard the playful sounds of her husband and the maid downstairs. Seeing how inseparable they were, she decided to support their romantic relationship. However, after returning to her mother-in-law's room, Lucy regretted her decision. Using the excuse that the elderly woman couldn't move, she called the maid over, and together they lifted the mother-in-law onto the bed. Having her date interrupted, the maid began to entertain the idea of replacing the lady of the house. She went to Lucy's bedroom, carefully brushed her long hair, and thoughtfully gave her a massage. As Lucy gradually became dependent on her and unable to dismiss her, the two became close friends. They often frolicked by the small pond, and whenever Lucy stepped into the water, she would immediately feel incredible joy. But one day, Lucy discovered the maid stealing money from the house. However, she didn't plan to expose her. Instead, she confessed to her husband that she had spent the money. This made the maid become increasingly brazen. She even intentionally spilled food on a guest during a meal. Back in the kitchen, she smashed plates on the floor right in front of Lucy. Although Lucy scolded her, she couldn't help but assist in cleaning up the mess. This made the maid realize that it was time to put her plan into action. She and Lucy began playing a game of hide-and-seek in the house. When Lucy was searching for her, the maid suddenly popped out of the wardrobe. After grabbing Lucy, the maid blindfolded her. As they started pushing each other around, the maid deliberately created noise by smashing a vase on the floor. Hearing the commotion downstairs, the mother-in-law mustered all her strength to move her legs, wanting to go and see what had happened. However, just as she reached the doorway, the maid dodged and intentionally guided Lucy to crash into the door, causing